I tried telling you guys over a month and a half ago about what was going to happen in the real estate market. So get this, back in March 22nd, we had four economic advisors say that interest rates probably would go to 3.75, maybe 4% by the end of the year. Hello, a month later, they were at 5.2. And yesterday, today's June 1st, yesterday, we had our illustrious Department of Treasury come out and say, well, last year when I said that this inflation thing was going to be transitory, I guess I was mistaken. You think? Really? Yeah. So we all kind of knew it was going to happen. We all kind of saw it coming, but we were being told something different. So what's happening in the marketplace as of June 1st? Well, what we're seeing is a shift in the market. And quote unquote, the experts, like in the stock market, we're going through an adjustment. Well, the only adjustment I want to have is when I go to my chiropractor, right? So, yeah, but we are going through a shift. We are seeing that inventory is still low. We are still seeing prices going above list price. We are seeing more homes coming on the market, though. We are seeing everyday homes being reduced in price. So homes that have been on the market, they're going into price reductions. And we're seeing more listings expiring. So get this, we are going back at the end of last year, beginning of this year. You couldn't get a home to last over the weekend, right? Everyone is fighting over it. But now we are seeing homes that have been on the market for 60, 90, sometimes 6 months that did not sell. They have expired. So they probably will come back on the market. What's the logical thing to do at that point if your home didn't sell and sell it over a period of time? When you bring it back on the market, normally you're going to drop the price, right? We've already seen 10 major marketplaces in the United States where prices have decreased overall list prices. So that's indicative. The interest rates have gone up. You have less buyers on the market, or the buyers can afford to buy less. So they can't buy that home they could buy 2 or 3 months ago anymore in most situations. So that's where we are in the market. We're not expecting a crash. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a fortune teller.
Hey, a fortune teller.
I have 44 years of experience with different markets. In fact, in 1981, I bought my second house at 17.75% interest on my first. Had the seller carry a second of 10% of the purchase price at 14.25 for 3 years. That's what it took to buy a house in 1981. So we're lucky we're not even remotely close to that. Will the interest rates continue to go up? Most likely. The Fed's going to raise their rate, as they said, ongoingly through this year. That's going to affect mortgage rates at some point. We may see interest rates go up as high as 9%, but more likely we'll see them probably get closer to 7% before everyone starts pulling their hair out and kicking and screaming finally to make someone listen to them. So that's where we are in the marketplace right now. We are going through a shift. We are seeing prices, they've said already, have stabilized across the country for the most part on the asking prices. So we're not going to see this rampant appreciation in most homes across the board. We are still seeing homes selling above asking price, though, at this time because inventory is low and because less buyers are in the marketplace. It's a good time, obviously, for those who can or want to sell their home to put their home on the market to sell. For buyers, it may be a good time because you'll have less competition, but your affordability levels are low. You may want to hold off on the market and see what happens if rates continue to go up or stabilize or maybe even come back down, depending on what the Fed does, what our government does. And don't listen to our U.S. Department head of the Secretary Department, because obviously she doesn't know what she's talking about, as seem most politicians or economic forecasters. So
Don't listen to them.
you're better to talk to people like me that have their ear to the ground, that are doing it every single day, can see what's happening, how the phones are ringing, not ringing, the calls we're getting, the people we're talking to. You're going to have a much better idea of what's happening. So I'm Brian Chandler, again with Remax Alliance, your action agent. I almost always forget. Down below here, if we're on YouTube, you'll see a subscribe button. Please click that, click the bell, say all, and the next time I have a video that comes out, you'll be notified at least, hey, Brian threw another video up. you may want to go check it out and see what kind of pearls of wisdom I can impart that day that you might find useful. So once again, till next time, it's Brian Chandler, Remax Alliance, coming to you from my home office in Parker, Colorado. Checking out.